Hi. So if you're watching this video, that means my rambling maybe worked a little bit in the last video. I should have said this in the beginning. I am bilingual, which is why I will stutter a lot, and sometimes I have to sit there and really think when I'm talking. Like sometimes you'll see me look up in space because I'm translating in my mind. So thank you for bearing with me and for your patience. Okay, so with this video I want to go over a little bit, not so much into detail, but enough to where you'll understand what it's like being a coach and our 4 vital behaviors, which is, the steps that we follow in order to be successful. Of course, this is like there is no promise on your success, but you have to put in the time in order to make it happen. It's just like any other business. You want to make it work, you need to put in the time and effort to make it work. It's not just easy money. This is not just some quick money scheme or whatever you want to call it. Like, you're building a business here. So to start off, you have to be proof of the results. Like, you have to be proof of the product. You cannot just come up to somebody and ask them to sign up to do these workouts with you if you're not doing them yourself. So for example, right now I am on a program called Morning Meltdown 100. What that means is I have committed to 100 days of workouts. Yes, you heard right, 100 days of workouts. There is different options and calendar options to where you can either make it into a 60-day workout, or you can do the 100 days with some days rest days. So for me, I don't follow those calendars. I follow the calendar of doing the workout every single day. I've had one day that I could not do it because I had to travel back from Puerto Rico, and the unpacking, all the hecticness. So the next day I did both of them. But that's it. Otherwise, I show up every day for myself. And when you're a coach and you have other people following you, like watching your stories on Instagrams or watching your post on Facebook, like, you also want to show up for them. You want to show them, you want to lead by example. A lot of people need to see the result in order to want to join with you. They just won't join with you right away. You know what I mean? So you have to be proof of the product. Same, if you start drinking our shakes, which is Shakeology, and you genuinely like them, post about them. Post a quick recipe. Post a quick selfie with you enjoying it. Like, you have to be proof of the product. I cannot repeat that enough. Okay, so number 2 consists of inviting, connecting, and following up. Inviting, meaning, of course, you're going to invite people to join with you. We start off with family and friends because, you want to have that support. So if you have a spouse, that should be the first person you sign up, honestly. And we'll get more into detail into why that'll be important, but that's because you want that support. And even if they can't sign up with you, like, have them do the workouts with you. You guys do them together, and if you have your mom or your sister, for example, my sister, she likes working out, so she does the workouts with me whenever she can. She is a full-time student and a full-time engineer. She's about to graduate with her bachelor's, and she still manages to make time for her workouts. Might not be at the same time, but she makes the time for it, just like I do. Connecting, you want to, whenever you start forming your tribe, you're going to want to connect with people who have the similar interests to you, or you have to think about it this way. You want to connect with people you want to work with. You are going to want to enjoy having that company around. Don't just start connecting just because, or don't just start inviting random people just because. No, that's when you start becoming and losing that touch. And no, do this because you enjoy it, and look at it like you want to connect with people who will enjoy it with you, and who you can also enjoy it with them. Following up, whenever somebody's not ready to sign up now, they might need a month. I needed about 6-7 months before I signed up. So the fact that I got followed up on, like, it made me rethink it and actually look at it the way we're supposed to. Like, damn, this person actually cares. This person actually wants me to sign up with them, or to do this program with them. That's the way you have to look at it. That's just a little bit of those few steps. Of course, once you start coaching, we'll go more in depth into this, and I'll give you more training. It definitely took me a while to get on board with it, so I will understand. All right, number 3 is getting people results. Just like, when you first start, you want results. When I first started, I wanted results. You have to want to get people those same results. Like I said in my first video, you become a coach to help people. This is not just about selling an online gym membership type of thing. You're gonna want to help people. You want to help them get those results. You don't just sign them up and then ghost them. No, this is not how this works. You need to be their personal motivator. Like, you have to get them through this. They're gonna want those results. Now, obviously, if there's always gonna be people who will talk and they want the help, but they can't help themselves. No, that's not who we want. We're gonna want people who want the change and want to help themselves, and you're gonna be there every step of the way to help them get through it. You want results? Whenever you sign somebody up and you start guiding them through it, want them to have the same results or even more. Help them flourish. And then last and not least, my favorite is personal development, which is also something I touched in the first video, which helped me through a lot of just personal issues. You'll get to know my story a little bit more later on, but a lot of personal issues that I am still dealing with. They don't just go away, but it's alleviated the way I handle them, if that makes sense. I don't handle them as bad as I used to anymore. Just with my mood swings and attitude, and I'm a new mom, breastfeeding, who also has an IUD with hormones in it. So, like, my hormonal imbalance, it is cuckoo. But so with personal development, I mean listening to a podcast, whether it's to better your relationship, whether it's to better your business, whether it's to better yourself, whether it's you want to listen to a religious podcast and listen about God's word, something that will help you become a better you and become a better person and have that peace of mind and just work on yourself, your inner peace and spirituality. That is one of the main things for this. Like, if you don't work on that, you won't be able to gain that confidence and become that open book that you want to be for people in order to help somebody else. Like, if you can't help yourself, you can't help somebody else. Plain and simple. So guys, that's a little bit about business. If it does seem confusing, like, feel free to message me, feel free to ask me any questions. But if you're ready to do this, let me know and let's do it. Like, I'll email you right away. We'll get these steps started, and I'm gonna help you get some results. So